Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in and subscribing. It's been an absolute blast. I've been pulling apart the front bumper of the 37 Ford. Has the original set of overriders on it. Now one in really good condition. Obviously they are pitted and rusted, so that condition's a little bit shot, but shape wise this thing's amazing. This one's not so good. It's definitely been smacked around a little bit too much. So I'm going to try and straighten that out. Before I do that, I need to make myself a set of T-bar dollies. I don't need to, but I really want to because I've been wanting a set of T-bar dollies for a long time. Don't know why I haven't made them earlier. It's time to make them. So I'm going to pull out the scrap bin, see what I can dig up, and I'm going to get straight into it. Alright, well the T-bars look good. They came out really nice. I polished them up with a 2000 grit. I started off with an 80, went to 240, then straight into a 2000. And yeah, they came out really good. I'd probably condition these with a bit of WD-40 and get some oil under the skin. That's about it. As for these overriders, I looked at them. I've used some verniers to measure these up. That's originally 2 mil thick, so I don't have any 2 mil thick. Do have something closer that's 1.8, so I'm going to use that. It's going to do the job, and it's possibly going to be a little bit easier to hand shape cold steel. There may be a little bit of heating I might try to do to get this little bit of a slope in here to punch that down a bit. But yeah, hopefully these new T-bars can do the trick. Don't know, never used a T-bar in my life, first time, so, and I'm getting a bit tired of using the old vise just to smash stuff on. It's probably going to crack one day, so yeah, I'm going to give it a crack at these, even though these are going in the vise as well. So yeah, let's get stuck into it and see where it goes. out. So we got these 2 new pieces cut out. They look good. They do fit the original one. The original template, sorry, does fit straight over the top. There is a little bit extra there just in case. We don't need to go too much extra on this one because the more steel on this sort of shape, you're going to have a lot of trouble trying to fold it and shrink it and all that jazz around it. In the original template, this section here is actually not there on that itself. So we're going to actually cut that section out and re-weld that seam once it's in the shape and form and it's close enough. So that's going to come out. You could probably shrink it. I don't think you could shrink that much steel and make it disappear. So we're going to cut that out. Yeah. Then we're going to get onto the T-bar dollies and see what we can do with this. Obviously there's a lot of rounded edges here, so I may have to throw a round dolly in the vise, but yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, well this thing's looking good. It's turning out okay. Like, I'm pretty impressed so far. I do need to weld this line up. It's causing me a little bit of grief, but I've been straightening it up just enough to get it to touch each other, and relatively straight as well is the key there. So I'm going to get that welded up, and then I can start working on giving this a little bit of a shrink and pulling it in. Sitting up on the original, it's looking pretty good. It's close, but yet still so far away. Sitting the original in here, hard up against that, we can really see how much this lip's got to come in. So we're going to pull that in somehow. What I'm going to plan on doing is probably from about here up is start shrinking this metal here just on my shrinker, and hammering this down as we go. So I'll do a couple of hammers and then a couple of shrinks, a couple of hammers, a couple of shrinks, and we can slowly pull this back in so it lines up. At the moment, it sits like that. Let's see where we can get it. guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in and watching. That, in my opinion, turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. It's definitely not the exact same shape. Bit bummed about that. It didn't really quite turn out. I probably should have taken a little bit more out of this. But yeah, it did end up a little bit fatter down the bottom. Top came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. But I wasn't too impressed about the rolled edge on the inside. That's actually quite tricky. I probably should have done that first. But overall, good first attempt, and I'm pretty impressed with myself. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please hit the subscribe button, give us a share, give us a comment down the bottom, let me know what you think. And I'll catch you all on the next one.